This one is going to be a shorter one. Why? Because I have less notes, and Court Lady, I dropped. I was looking forward to this one, but also cringing because I knew it ahead of time and thought I was wrong, but then I was proven right. Freaking love triangles. That have to pit the two actors I want to watch the drama for against each other, on top of existing to begin with. When this drama started, I thought it was going to be Zhu Kai's character, Chumo, and the other guy, Zhu Fang. I thought it was them that was going to be a love triangle with her. Nope. Zhu Fang disappears from the story for a while, and it's actually Tan's character, Zhao, that is in this love triangle. I think Zhu Fang probably is, like, I don't know what happened with him because I dropped this drama before him and Ro actually met and had any kind of interactions again. So I don't know if there was actually a love square going on, or if that was already dropped because they already had Zhu Fang set up with Ying Ying. I don't know about that part. But either way, I thought it was Zhu Fang that was going to be causing troubles through the whole thing. And nope, turned out to be Zhao instead. Tan's character. And I'm like, you... What I wasn't expecting was how close I came to literally swearing over this one. The one thing I will say, aside from the fact I dropped this drama on episode 17, for reasons you will see, is that Chumo and Ro were adorable. From what I could see from start to finish, it doesn't appear that there would have been a time I was furious at either of them. I mean, who knows, there might have been somewhere in the middle, but it seems like their claim for trust and integrity on top of priorities in a relationship stayed strong and true, and for that, my word, I wish I could have finished this drama. If they really had stayed like that, like, oh my gosh. From the first few episodes, like, Chumo's turnaround was incredible. Like, seriously incredible. That was the kind of person he was. And all because of this, even though he started out lying. It's kind of like in Blue Whisper. It all started out as a lie, but the difference being in Blue Whisper, she tried to pretend like the lie didn't matter anymore and just took everything out of his hands, didn't give him a chance for anything, didn't apologize for anything, nothing. And yet, because she loves him now, that doesn't matter. Oh, it's disgusting me so much. Go watch my video on Blue Whisper. In this one, he admits what he did, he highly regrets it, he completely apologizes for it, and he turns around and never does it again. But see, so I wanted to keep watching more. I wanted to keep watching more. I really did, but the main reason I didn't can be summed up in 13 words. Zhu Kai is not even let alone one of the main characters. I have come across this problem more than once where it is claimed that someone is a main character or it's claimed that they're a support character, and I watch the drama and go, well, that's not accurate. But this is the first time where it's not even arguable. There are only two people listed as main characters in this drama, Zhu Kai and Li Yitong. And while Li Yitong, I can agree, is a main character, that's Ro, she is a main character, Zhu Kai is unequivocally not even a main character out of many, let alone only two main characters. I said that Chenlan in The Legend was a nobody for several episodes at the start, and then got shoved aside for several episodes near the end. This is even worse. Main characters in my books are based on at least three things. And this is the first time that I've ever tried to put this into words, so I might not be putting this quite. There might be more points, there might be less. I might be able to say this better. This is the first time I'm ever saying this, but off the top of my head, there are at least three things that are involved in someone being an actual main character of a drama. One is screen time, which Chumo, had barely any of, and I'm talking 20 to 30 minutes without hide nor hair of him, followed by 30 seconds to less than 5 minutes of scenes that are including him. Not even where he's the main focus. I'm talking like in a 5-minute scene, he's there, but he's not even necessarily the main focus. And most of what they're talking about has like nothing to do with him, And then 2 is story progression, i.e. the main characters are the one moving the story versus adding fluff and minor details to it. By which I mean they are for the main characters to talk with or to react to the main character's decisions. That's what a support character does. He just stands there and talks with the main character, and then the main character goes off and does something, and the support character reacts to what the main character does. If they even do that much, considering how many support characters simply distract or regress the story instead of helping move it along at all. And the third thing, it depends on the depth of emotional attachment we, the viewers, have to them. Not sure how else to word that, but like in this drama, Court Lady, for instance, after the first few episodes where we see absolutely incredible turnaround and growth in Chumo's character, what follows? Literally every time anything at all is happening to him or around him, if we see anything at all, it's such a short snippet that is run away with before it gets to the meat of the matter, which we then hear about instead of seeing. One example being when we were led to believe that he dies by falling off of a cliff. I mean, so much time when everyone on the planet knows, we the viewers, being everyone on the planet, knows that he isn't dead. This is way too close to the beginning of the drama, etc., etc., etc. He's not dead. You cannot even, this is supposed to be edge of the seat, did he die? No, guys, come on. We're not brainless fools. We know that he's not dead. And yet, we have to spend, I forget exactly how long it was, but I think it was at least one full episode's worth of time watching everyone cry and lament and fall over and almost die of heartbreak over the news that he's dead, instead of spending any time at all with him. His reaction to his near death, his reaction to being saved, his life being saved, none of it. We see teeny, tiny little, and that's the whole time that Chumo was off at war. We see collectively maybe 15 minutes of him. Did we even see that much? Well, we spent episodes upon episodes of time watching literally all of the support characters instead, with some of Ro in there. I'm not exaggerating. Another proof being the way the whole drama apparently ends. Another proof of him being nothing but a support character. Not only does it take 55 entire episodes for Chumo and Ro to finally end up together / married, it is coupled, their wedding is coupled with Jinan and Chuling's wedding, and therefore the supposed main character's ultimate triumph has a shared spotlight and is entirely interrupted by scenes following it. And what are the scenes following it? Support characters talking about seriously depressing things and undoing half of the drama things. Support characters. The ones listed as support characters in this drama are the real main characters. We spend 90% of our time with them. We get all of the mournful violin music with them because I'm literally being forcefully pushed into understanding how difficult their life is, even though 90% of it is their fault. So what on earth should I be sympathetic for? And the story itself moves nowhere if they aren't on the screen moving it, and I'm not exaggerating. If you cut 95% of Chumo out of the story, you would not even notice. For the 17 episodes that I watched, if you entirely cut him out of the story, you would not even notice. But if you skip even 25% of the support characters, you'd be entirely lost on what's happening. In so many dramas when I'm I don't care. I'm so done with this. And the bad guys, whatever, I can skip 90% of what the bad guys or the support characters are doing, and I literally don't even notice. I've got no problems. I am not lost in the slightest. Not in this one. In this one, if you try to skip these people that are supposedly the support characters, you will be so lost within just half an episode. But the main character, you can just about entirely skip out, and you're fine. You won't notice. The Emperor, the Empress, the Crown Prince, the Crown Princess, Lu and his son, and even Jinan plus Chuling. Those are the main characters of this drama. And Ro-ish. And as if support actually being the main isn't bad enough, I hated all of them. Except Ro. And Chuling. And Jinan, most of them, I hated them. And the Emperor / the Empress in particular had me nearly swearing. They were egotistical maniacs. Both of them. Egotistical maniacs. And I don't think I've ever used that to describe someone before. Oh! So in the end, I dropped this drama because I, 1, refused to watch a drama where I was lied to about who the main characters are. And 2, I hate the main characters. Because the main characters, the Emperor and the Empress and the Crown Prince and the Crown Princess, and I hate all of them. And I could barely stand Jinan, because at least she was kind of growing on me, her expression when she tried to apologize for Ro because she realized her stupid mistake. And Chuling, I didn't necessarily mind. And I liked Ro. From what I could see, she was actually a rare female main character that I actually liked. I actually liked Ro, and that's why I'm so disappointed and so angry that I could not keep watching this drama because I was flat out lied to. You told me he was a main character, and he's not. I don't know if he turns into one later, maybe. But this is the first one I've seen where there are 2 people listed as a main character, and one of them is a support character for half the drama, at least. Mind blown. Jukai, how are you doing this to me? Like, every single one of your dramas has blown my mind in one or another very, very, very unexpected way. And I'm like, how is this possible? I was taking notes on the drama, and once I realized that I had written, I hate this drama 5 times within one episode, that was the end of that. Once Chumo had to come up with such a ridiculous excuse to get out of marrying Jinan, because if he tried to tell the truth, everybody would be beheaded if he tried to tell the truth, because that's how benevolent and wonderful and majestic the Emperor is. No jokes. Egotistical maniac. Yeah. And he came up with this ridiculous excuse to get out of marrying Jinan instead of telling the truth, and yet the Liu family somehow found a way to twist that around too. I had to check how long it took before the lame, overused plot devices of this utter insanity. They only ever affected the main characters. Like, these insane, utterly insane plot devices literally only ever affected the main characters. Nobody else. See the example of the kites? I had to check how long it took before this stopped happening, and that is when I discovered that it didn't stop happening until literally within the last, 15 minutes of episode 55. I'm out. The fatigue knocked me into a coma, and that was the end of that. Drama dropped. What a joke. The kites. Literally the kites. Chuling sent how many kites over the wall for Jinan? The only ones who ever saw the kites were a couple of maids and Jinan herself. How many times and how many kites did he do this? And nobody else ever saw them. Once Chumo sent 4 kites over the wall. One of them, we never saw who on earth got that kite. So, who knows? Where'd that kite go? Dunno. One of them got found by Zhou, who... Anyway, one of them was found by Jinan, who, of course, assumed it was for her. No, duh, you moron, Chuling. You know perfectly well this is how you communicate with her, and yet you just casually throw this kite over the wall to help your brother, and you don't think there's going to be any kind of backlash from Jinan, who you are currently fighting with, and you know it? Like, moron. And then one of them is found by a disgusting pervert who it causes another form of chaos. So literally 3 out of the 4 kites, one of them vanishes. One of them is like, okay, it potentially could have caused chaos. I guess it didn't actually go anywhere with that one. And 2 of them cause various different forms of chaos and near mass destruction. Plot devices that only ever affect the main characters. Utter insanity. Drama dropped. What a joke. Potential. If you had treated the main character like a main character, instead of treating the support characters like main characters. And that's all I can say about Court Lady.